Coach, a lot has been, I don't know if you touched on this subject yet about Xavier Gray, but he lost 170 pounds, his work ethic, 6'9", 315 pounds. What do you see as his potential coming to the University of Akron?
Well, really unlimited. Xavier has been through a lot in his life, and really the situations that he's been, that he's had to deal with, can really send a young person in one of two directions. And he chose the right direction. And what he has done, in transforming himself, speaks volumes to what he's capable of. You look at his dimensions and his athleticism, the way he plays, combined with the work ethic that he has, and the discipline that he has, and the motivation. I mean, he did that to play Division I college football. So we are very excited about Xavier and his future. And I know Coach Z is going to do a great job coaching him and developing him. And the one thing that stood out, as big as he is and as strong and as physical as he is, you never saw him on the ground. I don't think there was one play, evaluating his tape that we saw him on the ground. And for a big guy like that, playing that position in the trenches is pretty rare. So we're extremely excited about him, and proud that he's a local guy, from Massillon Jackson. That means a lot to us. And if you look at this class, there's some, as we mentioned, 4 of the top programs in the state of Ohio, represented in this class.
Coach, you brought in one running back. Obviously, he was special. Can you tell us about him?
Yeah, no, Pete's an exceptional player. Was a very, very highly recruited player out of Florida. Had offers, really, all over the place. Some big offers, and Coach Hurd really did a great job, recruiting Pete and his family. And that was a position where we were concerned because, there wasn't a whole lot left. We spent a lot of time and evaluating a lot of different players who fit what we were looking for, until we found Pete. And when we found Pete, we kind of knew this is the number one guy. This is the guy that we have to have, and brought him up for a visit. And I think he and his family fell in love, and it was really great. And it's a really big moment for us when he committed, and certainly signing him today. He was the last one to come through, I think. So we were on pins and needles all morning, waiting for that one to come through. So we're very excited to have Peter in our program.
You guy can come in and play early, right away as a running back?
I think he certainly is, that type of player. And I think, just with the depth at that position and experience at that position, I think he's going to have a great opportunity. Whether he's the every down player, starter, he'll have to earn that, and there'll be other people that, have a say in that as well. But I think it would be, we would expect him to play and to have carries for us this season.
What's the right fit for your program on the field and off the field?
Well, I think, when you start, it's always about, character over talent. Certainly, when you're initially starting the process and you're watching highlight tape, you're watching huddle film, and you're talking with coaches, and you're finding out, all right, who are the players that fit athletically, but then from there, understanding who are the ones that have the character and the intellect that you're looking for, that are going to be great fits for this program and for what we're trying to build. And I think that's an important piece of the puzzle for us, for our staff, and for our future success.
So was defensive back one of the first areas you realized needed heavy attention?
Absolutely. We were very, very thin on our roster at defensive back. I think 5 scholarship players, at defensive back when we came in. So that was one that was really important for us, and not only how we play on defense and the number of of DBs that we play with in different situations, different personnel packages throughout the course of the game, throughout the course of a season, but also for special teams. Those DBs are typically very involved in your special teams units, and for us to be great in that phase of the game, we needed to go find those body types. And you look at some of these guys, you look at Corey Thomas and Kaishad Mack. These are big guys. Corey's 6'4", 215 pounds, and can run. He's going to be a great DB, but he's also going to be really, really good for us on special teams. Kaishad, the same way. He's, running and hitting people all over his film. 6'1", 200-pound safety. Those are some really, really good players that are capable of doing a lot of different things. Very versatile within our program, and that's something that we really value.
Will they have the opportunity to compete for playing time this year in their freshman year?
Absolutely. Every player in our program, it's a walk-on that's in our program, a walk-on coming in, somebody that we signed, somebody that's been here and started in the past. Everybody will have an equal opportunity. Our responsibility and our job description is to go coach and develop the best players that we can, and to put the best 11 on the field in every situation that we have. So everybody will be given an opportunity, and everybody will be competing for that chance to play for us this fall.